7:48 Saudi Standard Timing at ngayon pong gabi. Dito sa Middle East ay meron naman tayong isang recipe na ituturo sa inyo while I am updating you about my prostate battle. Ano yung pakikipaglaban po natin sa prostate. So, mga ka-master, this is the first time that you're watching my video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell button. Diyan lang po sa ilalim ng subscribe button. So, anytime na meron po tayo mga live na kagaya nito, mga uploaded videos, mga reaction videos, and a lot more na ginagawa ko ng mga niche sa aking YouTube channel, ay kauna-unahan kayong manonotify at ma-update. So, before anything else, nice ko munang i-shout out si Kuya Ronald. Sino nga ba yun? Si Kuya... Si Kuya Ronald Escabillo ng Albacer Investment Holding Company here in Riyadh, KSA. Sa lahat po ng ating tagapanood anywhere in the world, especially sa mga gising po at this point in time, this is live po. Mega love shoutout sa iyo, Muhammad Rafiq Khan, for entering. Oh my God, we have a foreigner here. Please like and share. So I'll be speaking in English because we have one foreigner in here. So Muhammad Rafiq Khan, can I ask a favor from you on to please like, and share. Kepal Har, I'm quiz, I'm good. How about you? Please like and share, please like and share. So, at this point in time, guys, I will show you the main ingredients that I'll be using. This is just very basic. This is just very basic. Okay, one of my favorite menus that I used to cook when I was in the Philippines and when I was running a restaurant back in the Philippines. This is one of the most sellable recipe or menu that I am catering in my restaurants. Mary Grace Ates, hi Master watching here in Riyadh. Mega love shout out sa lahat po ng mga viewers po natin in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and anywhere in the world. So I'll be sure makikilike po. Please like and share, please like and share. So mga ka-master, ibabaliktad ko po yung camera ngayon para makita nyo kung ano-ano ba yung mga ingredients na ginagamit po ni Maestro Manalo sa pagluluto po ng tinatawag nating Charlie Chan pasta. So, basically, ito lang po. Ito ay onion ring, onion stalks, sibuyas na dahon. Tama yon. So, we will be using also onion. Nahiwa na po natin siya. Meron din tayong bawang at meron din tayong bell pepper. Cube size at saka paslant ang gayat. So, of course, para medyo saucy ang dating, medyo mura lang naman ang ingredients dito sa Saudi Arabia. So, we'll be using a sliced already na mushroom. Of course, gagamit din tayo ng hot sauce. Okay, gagamit tayo, of course, ng isa sa nakakapagpasarap ng ating lulutuin, yung ating sesame oil. Kaya nga lang may kamahalan sa Pilipinas, buti na lang sa Saudi, medyo mura lang. Pakikilike and share naman. And, of course, we will be using oyster sauce. Okay, we will be using also, optional lang po ito mga ka-master if you want to make your Charlie Chan pasta, medyo kakaiba. I'm using chicken liver and we will be using also chicken, so depende sa discretion nyo. If you want to use thigh, breast, or whatever part, pero basically thigh or breast ang pinakamasarap na bahagi dito kasi pag kinain mo malinamnam. So it's just like spaghetti but the base is the sauce that we will be using is oyster sauce. And of course, we will be using a pasta. So it's 500 mg. And of course, kailangan din natin ng konting pampalasa. This is pepper, ground black pepper. And gagamit din po tayo mga kamastro ng cornstarch para medyo may pampalapot sa ating ingredients. So balik po natin ang ating camera para makita nyo po yung ating kapangitan. So as of this time, we are boiling. Hayan, Anta, I'm good. Hi, Maestro watching here in Riyadh. Thank you so much. Wag naman po kayong umalis dyan. So, as of this time, mga ka-Maestro, ay pinapainit na natin yung mantika. Ayan, wala po tayong we don't have, si Mark na lang siguro yung papalagay natin. So, ilalagay ni Mark yung mantika na paggigasahan. Okay, Mark. So, kami po ay gagamit ng sesame oil. Okay? Pwede pong optional. Pwede naman kayong gumamit ng typical na oil. Kaya lang, iba po yung lasa kapag sesame. Kasi mabango siya. And it's really very appetizing. You know? Yan. So, lalagay lang tayo ng paggigisahan ng sesame oil. Be sure na hindi po masyadong matakas ang mantika kasi baka masunog. Malakas yung apoy. Kasi baka masunog po yung ating base ingredients. which are the garlic and the onion. So pag mainit na mainit po si mantika, si Mark na lang yung maglalagay. Okay? So okay na yan, Mark. So ilalagay na po ni Mark dito. So habang pinapainit po natin yung pagkukuluan ng pasta. Sorry, I need to speak English because we have one foreigner in here. Okay, Mark, please unahin natin ang sibuyas at bawang. Pakigisa. Okay, so we will saute the garlic, onion and garlic first. Put the onion first. Alright. Yeah, okay, good na kung na-include then the garlic. Yan, so yan. So yan, Ancha. Also the garlic, isama mo na, Mark. Yan. But later we will put the other ingredients. Okay, yung pa meron pang yun. Alright, so gigisa po ni Mark. So he will saute it. Yan. Habang sinusute, ang may secret para bakit masyadong masarap yung ating laging niluluto. Tinuro din yan sa akin ng tatay. Kapag nagigisa, ay sinasama na sa pagigisa ang paminta. So we will request Mark to get the paminta. Okay. While sauteing the base ingredients, which are the garlic and the onion. So Mark, would you mind to put a little of it? So that would be enough, Mark. So isasama po natin sa pagigisa. Okay, that's really the secret of our family, especially my father. When we are running a small eatery or carinderia back in the Philippines, so that's why even I grew old already. I used to follow the basics of my father, which is adding the pepper while sauteing the base ingredients. So don't let the onion and the garlic be burnt because the taste sometimes become bitter. So while we are sauteing this thing, so Mark, pwede mo na siyang put the fire into medium heat or medium fire. So yeah, like that. So I am doing one-man show. So Mark, would you mind to put the chicken? So we will be adding now the chicken. Yeah, so would you mind to put it all? Alright, so already guys, I coated the chicken with iodized salt. Okay, the main secret of adding iodized salt is to avoid contamination, and iodized salt is antibacterial, so we need to put in that. Sometimes I used to brand first the chicken, okay, a little of salt. That would be enough because I already coated with it. Sorry guys if I am speaking in English because we have a foreigner in here, so I'm really very sorry to the Filipino viewers in here if by this time, even though my nose is bleeding, because we have foreigner here, so that he will be able to understand what I'm doing and what recipe is this. The traditional pasta, actually this is an American pasta, and it's really very seldom in the Philippine color or setting, local setting in the kitchen that you'll be able to find in this kind of recipe. But if you learn how to cook it is, so this is another thing that would make your family be proud of you. Am I correct? Thank you so much sa pagdan ng like. Alright, so Mark, yan. Paanhin na lang natin. So let us make the chicken look golden brown, something like that, before we add the liver. So ganyan lang pong kasimple. So okay Mark, huwag na natin siyang haluin. Alright. So again, please follow my other social media accounts like my Facebook page and my TikTok, okay? So now Mark is adding the liver, so it adds taste. So what I like most in Charlie Chan is if I put more ingredients, it tastes not only delicious but very delicious at the same time. Since this is pasta, so there's no need for you to eat rice, of course. So yan po si Maestro Manalo. I love to cooking pasta with lots of ingredients, especially like the meat, because it really adds palatable taste to your tongue. Yun, that's basically the purpose why I am adding other ingredients. Actually, this is just my I did it in experiment way. experimental way rather. Before I'm not adding this chicken garlic, but when I tried to modify it, because if you are a cook, of course, cooking is just like discovering something. Okay, no one in this world really knows how to cook. What kind of recipe is this? So sometimes, if I see something that I feel that would add to the taste of the food, ang hirap mag-Tagalog, mag-English, to the taste of the food, I am trying to find ways to modify, not to rectify, to modify the taste of the recipe by adding other ingredients. That's basically what I'm doing when I was cooking back in the Philippines. So, inshallah, or in God's grace, in 1 year's time, I will be able to save money in order for me to start up a business, which is my passion. Aside from talking, your master MANALO is a talkist professor. So, this is also one thing that I'm doing. I really love cooking. But the problem is, if I don't have money to buy food, I will not be able to cook even lugaw or rice soup, something like that. So while we are waiting for that, I'll just give you an update pertaining to the issue that I'm facing right now. Actually, I've been facing for the past 4 months of life that I'm very open to, that I'm facing a very critical illness, which is prostate cancer. So actually, after 2 weeks of medication, I had the laboratory, and thanks God, the result was benign, but the doctor told me that I don't have really the assurance that I'm already cancer free. So the doctor advised me and recommended me and prescribed me to drink the medicine for 3 months. So that's March, April, May, and this first week of June I need to visit again hospital. Shout out to my doctor, urologist there in Sulaiman bin Habib. So I'll be heading there probably by 15th of this June for my second checkup and laboratory for you to test and to know if I am already a survivor of cancer. So that's life, guys. Life is so uncertain. Life for me is so uncertain. Life is so precious. Life is so wonderful. That's why you will not be seeing in me that I am, affected with the situation that I am in. It's just part of life, and still, that's what I'm always telling. I'm very thankful. I'm very, 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 very thankful and grateful that I have reached this far. Okay, that I'm still alive and kicking, even though I am facing with this kind of critical illness. And shout out to all those friends of mine in the church. And of course, my family, my mommy, my Tita Merly, and the rest of the guys who are always including me in your prayers for my total healing. Alright, so, yan. So, meron tayong inoho na maging vlogger someday. Si Mark, hindi ko alam kung gusto niyang magpakita. That's why I'm not letting him. So, he is shy. So, later on, okay, you will be able to see Mark when I get back to the Philippines and created his channel. So one day, when I get back to the Philippines also, I'll try to visit him. If he wishes to, start up a small Korean it's just like a small restaurant back in the Philippines. So I will help him to start up a business, just in case he planned to stay in the Philippines for good. But for me, I think I don't want to stay here for good because, life is so uncertain. That's what I have told you. The doctor told me anytime I might be, I might be out of this world. So it's better for me to stay for good in the Philippines. I'll just save money for my medication at the same time to put up my own business, which really are my passion, like sell or selling. Okay, like a distributorship, I am planning for that, and also of course restaurant or a Korean start up, because I was really regret a lot because I was not expecting then that the COVID pandemic will arise. So I lost almost the savings that I had when I was working here in Saudi Arabia. That's why I'm here again after 4 years of staying in the Philippines. So I don't have any other resource or option than to heading back in here. And shout out to Anthony Martinez, my best friend, who happened to be the project manager of our project, who who invited me to working here again in Saudi Arabia. Shout out also to all my colleagues in Alpha Dagan Partners Company, of course, my Solo Bravo family there in Tabuk, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. So I am planning to heading there just in case we will finish our ISO certification, because this is the job that was tasked to me by the CEO. So we need to pass that certification, international standardization, international standardization for organization, or ISO 9001-2015 for the quality management, QMS system. So if we pass that, so that means to say that we will be able to harder the work, and the company will be able to do the market, okay, not only in Saudi Arabia but worldwide per se. So please include that into your petitions, so that it will be my feather in a cup. Wow, what a term. Ano ba, Mark, yung feather in a cup? It's just like, feather in a cup. I mean, you will be recognized on that. Of course, when you see a feather in a cup, it's really very strange. Wow, there's a feather in a cup. I meant to say, that will be one of the best achievements or trophies that I'll be getting as an employee here in Saudi Arabia. Nakakadugo talaga mag-English. Ay, bakit ka kumikirot, Mark? Masakit yung kirot? Okay. So, Mark, pakitanggal nung sauce, nung tubig. Yes. So, yan. As we will show you, guys, the base of this. So, we are not adding nor cubes and a lot more, because the base of this is the base sauce of this, instead of tomato sauce or tomato paste that we usually see, okay, while cooking the spaghetti. Actually, the pasta, it's the same that we are using in cooking Italian spaghetti or Filipino spaghetti, but the base sauce that we will be using in here is oyster sauce. Okay, that's it. So as you can see right now, I think we need to add in a little salt on it. Okay, that's the main thing. Then I will let Mark put the So this is also optional, but it looks very appetizing to the eyes if you put what's this? Mushroom. Mushroom, or in Tagalog, ano nga ba to? Kabute. It's kabute or mushroom. It's a sliced mushroom, less effort. So we are very thankful and lucky here in Saudi Arabia, because the ingredients here are quite reasonable. The price is quite reasonable, unlike in the Philippines. We cannot really buy some of the ingredients, because it's quite expensive back in the Philippines. So we are very lucky, because the cost of living here in Saudi Arabia is quite easier than we have there in the Philippines. Tama ba yun, Mark? Medyo maalwan lang yung cost of living dito. Hindi gaano mahirap. Ang mahirap lang dito ay kalooban, because you are missing your family, you are missing the usual thing that you're doing in the Philippines. Like, for example, you just go to the mall and do shopping like British. Do shopping. So that's the basic. But anyway, we OFWs, or your family working outside the country or in other regions, like here in the Middle East. So that's also part of our package that we need to sacrifice. We need to face all the challenges that we are about to face here in the kingdom or in the other country. Of course, adjustment to the different culture, religion, of course, beliefs, and the custom. So we need to be accustomed with the color of the environment that we are in. Tama ba yun, Mark? Oo lang si Mark. Ayan, so Mark is now, so Mark, if you won't mind, would you mind to put the oyster sauce? So I will just let Mark to do the cooking, because I'm teaching him how to cook this Chan pasta. Okay? So, would you mind to put in or throw in? Tama ba yung grammar ni Maestro, Mark? So now Mark is adding the oyster sauce. So you can use like a Chinese kind of oyster sauce in red label. So I'm actually looking for that because when I was in the Philippines, I am used to using that kind of oyster sauce, but I was not able to find one in Saudi Arabia. So I opted to just take or took rather or get this oyster sauce. It's a Philippine brand, Mamacita. So this is not part of the endorsement. Baka naman Mamacita. So this is not part of my endorsement, but I'm using Mamacita's mark. Would you mind to add in water in there? Guys, please excuse me if I speak English in here because we have foreigners now here in our live. I know all Filipinos we are little only. So we will add a little of water. Yeah, enough na, Mark. Then would you mind to put water, Mark, doon sa pakilog-log natin doon kasi sayang yung oyster sauce. So guys, this is basically the Charlie Chan pasta we're cooking right now. So you put this. The base sauce in here is oyster sauce. So the reason why I did not put too much ingredients in it because oyster sauce is really very salty. Okay, it's really very salty, and if you're gonna put like stocks like beef cube or nor cube chicken, the taste would be somehow be very salty. Yeah, so that's the main thing. So let it boils for 2 minutes, something like that, and taste it. So we'll be needing also sugar. I forgot to tell you guys that we'll be adding sugar in here. Mark, may sugar ba? Ikaw? Yeah. So si Mark ay nasa silent committee. Hindi siya umiimik, no? So he will be the first silent vlogger in the Philippines. Alright. So it tastes really very good now, guys. So the remaining ingredients that we are about to add in here are this. So we will be adding this, the hot sauce. So it will add spice to the main sauce. So Mark will be adding sugar in here. Yeah. Okay, it's just like adobo. It's just like adobo, sweetened adobo, because the base is oyster sauce. Yeah, it's a special adobo because the adobo will be mixed with the pasta. Yeah, so Mark just put like 3 tablespoons of that would be enough. So just make sure that the taste will be blended to the main sauce, which is oyster sauce. That's basically how easy this Charlie Chan pasta. It is my own version because American has their own version, but I put somehow a taste of a Filipinism. Okay, local color. Yeah. So as of this time, I'll be showing you the boiling water with oil and a bit of salt. Okay, for us to put in the pasta. So we are about to cook 500 milligrams or half kilo of the pasta. So this sauce would be enough or more than that pasta because I love to eating spaghetti or pasta with abundance of ingredients. Right, but it depends on your discretion or prerogative if you will minimize or lower down the recipes that you'll be using in here. Since I have told you that the recipe here in Saudi Arabia is quite reasonable when it comes to price. It's not that ouchy to the pocket. It's not that ouchy to the pocket, guys. So you know what I mean. Okay, so now since the water is boiling already, so I will just let Mark. I will turn back the camera to put in the pasta. Okay, so what the normal cooking time of pasta is 8 to 10 minutes. Am I correct, Mark? So yeah, 8 to 10 minutes only. It should not be overcooked, or else your pasta will not be, the taste of if this will be overcooked, it will affect the taste of your Charlie Chan pasta. So wait lang, guys, one moment. So we need to dip in the pasta sticks in here. Okay, we already put a bit of salt in here and oil. So to avoid stiffness of this pasta with one another. So sa salitang Tagalog ay maiwasan yung pagdikit-dikit ng mga pasta. The main reason why we are adding a bit or little oil in it to the boiling water along with the salt so that that pasta has a salty taste already. Tama ba ako, Mark, doon? Am I correct? Yes. So Mark is a silent committee vlogger. Okay. So now, since it's already boiling, the tomatoes, I mean the sauce of our traditional pasta. So I'll just let Mark to add the pepper. Would you mind to add the pepper? Okay, it got like 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. It's a ground pepper class. I thought I'm teaching. It's a ground pepper. Yeah, you put in, then have a mix on it. Okay, paki-mix nga, Mark. Then I will just let Mark to get the cornstarch in dissolved or diluted in water. Yeah, please dilute that in water. Dilute rather, not solute. Oh my God, the grammar or the verbiage. Okay, so it should be diluted in water. So we will just let Mark to dilute that in the water while we are, yeah. Thank you so much again. Please include me to your prayers. So this coming June 12 or until June 15 will be the second visit of your MAESTRO MANALO to the urologist, who is the expert, okay, pertaining to this kind of illness. So I am crossing my fingers. I'm keeping my faith in him that, you know, I am totally healed. I am totally healed. Now there will be no more cancer cells on my prostate, because I still hoping to living longer. Ayoko pang mamatay, no? Mas kainin ng uod. Alright, so Mark, you're gonna he put already the cornstarch, but if you are in the Philippines, you can also use cassava. Okay, so this will be only to put a bit of something like stickiness in the sauce. Yeah, so make sure that the mixture is already blended well, or the dry ingredients are already diluted before you put it into the sauce. So Mark, would you mind to put that? So Mark will put now. So while putting, it should be mixed well like that. So to avoid, to make this diluted cornstarch be blended with all the main ingredients. Alright, so as you can see now, it's a bit or a thickness in here. So now what we need to do in here is to put the hot sauce. So Mark, would you mind to open the lid of the hot sauce? Yeah, so guys, hope you like and try this. You like, and I'm pretty sure that you will like this new recipe of mine. And of course, to add a new recipe, a new look, and a new palatable taste to the mouth of your loved ones, wherever country you are situated at. Alright, so gonna put the hot sauce now. So it depends on your prerogative or discretion if you want it hot or hottier or hottiest degree. Alright, so just put, and Mark, would you mind to mix it? Yeah, so enough na for a moment. So I will just let Mark taste it, because alam nyo naman, hindi pwedeng magtikim si Maestro Manalo ng mga food, especially if it has it's spicy something, because it will trigger the prostate issue. So Mark, would you mind to taste it? Hindi ko siya ipapakita yung mukha niya kasi silent vlogger siya. Okay? Anong lasa? Tingnan nga natin kung I think, Mark, you need to put a little salt on it and sugar. Kailangan, guys, maglalaban yung alat, tamis, and yung hotness of the spicy. I'm sorry. Mark, would you mind to put a little of water? Yeah, so we're about to add like a cup or one fourth cup of water. Yeah, so make sure that that will be enough. Make sure that the sauce is somehow creamier, not only creamy but creamier. So we are now on the comparative form of adjective, or creamiest, which is superlative, the highest form of the base noun, creamy. All right, so adjective rather, not noun. So that's it. So we'll just let it boil again, boils rather. All right. So what can you say about the taste, Mark? So the Filipino guys in here will be shocked when Mark shared this food to his colleagues here, or co-board. No, it's not a board mate. Co-apartments. Yeah. Co-fad. Okay. The term in apartment is just like a pad. Co-pads. Guys in here. All right. So we add hot sauce because the hot sauce is not that hot. So Mark, would you mind to add more of the hot sauce? Because Charlie Chan pasta, it strikes the hotness more than the sweetness and the saltiness of the food. But hindi siya ganun mahang pala eh. So we need to finish this one bottle. Anyway, it's just like 1 real and 25 cents. Because I'm looking for what's this? Tabasco. I'm looking for that brand, but I was not able to find one. So I thought that is somehow like Tabasco, which we usually use when we are eating pizza in Shakey's and Domino's like that. So I think I will let Mark to taste it again. If Mark, would you mind to taste it again? Magsalita ka naman kung okay na para marinig nila. Okay na? A bit of sugar. Sakto daw. So he told it's fine. Mark, but I think we need to add a bit of sugar in here. The sugar should be tasted also. It should be like the combination of the sweetness, the hotness, and the saltiness. But it's not sour because we did not put vinegar in here. The only sour are those people who are bitter to their loved ones. Alright. So, Mark, would you mind to add in more? So, Charlie Chan pasta somehow a bit creamier with the sweetness in here. Okay? So if you want your loved ones to like you more than your life, so try to cook this recipe, and I'm pretty sure that they will be able to forget, okay, the wrong deeds or the mistakes that you have done into your relationship. Alright, so I'll just let you see me. So I'm now sweating and perspiring, but I know I'm happy while Mark is doing or working on the other portion of our cooking activity here in their place. Again, if this one is cooked already, Mark, pakitikin na ulit yung taste ba ay naglalaban na. Alright, so I think, yeah, so multitasking si Maestro Manalo. I'm handling rather the camera while cooking the, okay na? Yung lasa, yung tamis. Okay, so okay na daw. Tikman nga natin if the taste is bit, yeah, it's good now. So we're about to close now this. So it's already cooked. So I like the taste, no? Yung anghang, di ba? And the sweetness of that. So we will just be waiting for the pasta to be cooked. Then it's ready to be served. That's how easy. Charlie Chan pasta, Mark. So Mark, you put in here. Yeah. So lalagay na ni Mark. Ibuhos mo lang, Mark. Yeah, you put all. Okay. So thanks to my sous chef. Okay, we have a sous chef, huh? Here, Mark. So Since I mean this bell pepper, you can add other color of the bell pepper to make your cook or your food like appetizing to the eye. So you can use other colors like yellow and red bell peppers. So to make it just like somehow gluten, something like that, or shimmering into your recipe. So it's just like you cook an adobo, but the base is oyster sauce. Alright, so it's done already. So it's already cooked, and we are just waiting for the pasta to be cooked. So we are cooking that for 8 to 10 minutes, and if it's done, then ready to eat. So that's basically the pasta. Pag ano na, i-mix up na lang natin. Hindi na siya, yes, for garnishing. So actually guys, I have here the remaining ingredients, which is the onion stalks, or yung tinatawag